Hi, this is Ryan from Galaxy Toys and Collecting Cosmos, and today I am going to talk about the Bandai 1/12 scale model kit action figure, Captain Phasma. So here's a little look at just kind of how this comes with all the model trees, as they're called, with the instructions. There's a lot of pieces to this to put it all together. It's not just like one of those quick snap type models where you, put the two halves of the fuselage together and then add the wings or whatever. There's a lot to this, and I kind of wanted to put this through step by step, although it's not quite step by step, just to give you the idea of how many pieces go into this and how much it takes to put this all together. It's not usually a quick job. This took about 3 hours to put Phasma together, just putting the pieces together. And most of the pieces would come off, and you need to usually shave off a little piece with a knife on there so that it wouldn't stick out from the body or anything like that. Unfortunately, with the chroming of Phasma, sometimes that would cause it to get rid of some of the chroming on there and leave a little gray spot. You don't really see any of that on this, but there would be little tiny spots just from where those trees were attached to the different pieces on here. So this is the completed model. As you can see, this is next to the Black Series Captain Phasma, as well as the SH Figure Arts Captain Phasma from Japan. It's about the size of the Black Series as far as height, a little bit taller than the Figure Arts. It's very lightweight because it's a model kit, but as you can see, it's very shiny. Much more shinier than any of the other action figures we've got. Much more like the Kotobukiya or the Hot Toy shininess. Now, one thing you can see in this figure is it actually has a cloth cape. Unlike most of the figures that have come with more of a plastic cape, this has the cloth cape, which I actually had to put a sticker on, which was interesting. It does have a plastic cape, and I'll show you what that looks like on the figure in a little bit, but you could do either one for this one. Now, as a reminder, this is a model kit, and I mean, it looks really good, but it has full articulation. If I reach in here, we can articulate the shoulder joints, elbow joint, even wrist joints. Got a full hip articulation, knee, and foot, and ball jointed head. And it even has, let's see if I can show this to you really well here. It's hard to see with my thumb in the way. It even has the mid-torso articulation. The detail on this figure is actually very good. While there was a lot of pieces to put together, and there's a little bit of paint applied, some of the black that you see on here is actually painted. Not a lot. Most of the black that you see was black plastic that came with it. There were some decals to put on, although the only one you're seeing on the front is on the cape. There's a couple that go on the back that nobody's actually going to see. A little bit of paint work had to be done on the gun. I did okay on my painting for this. It's very small paint work. Most of the other paint work was on the gloves. As you can see, the black on the gloves is a little different from the black plastic there at the belt or in the helmet. And much like the Vader I previously reviewed, it does come with multiple hands, both open hands for both hands, a hand to hold the gun for either left or right hand. Right now I have it in the right hand on the figure, and then fists for each left and right hand. And it has a stand. This one doesn't fit as well as Darth Vader. You can get it in there, but she has kind of little pointy feet that don't quite fit in there as well as the Darth Vader did. Here's a look at the figure with the plastic cape on. As you kind of see, it sticks out a little bit. There's a little bit of articulation to it, so you can move it around. I just don't like the look of it as well as the cloth cape. Plus, most of them come with a cloth cape, or with a plastic cape, so I wanted something a little different. So that's just a quick look at this Phasma. I highly recommend these figures. I wasn't sure about them because they're model kits. They're just snap together model kits. It doesn't take much to do them. I would say anybody can do them. The paintwork, it's very fine paintwork. You don't have to paint this stuff. It doesn't have a whole lot of detail you need to paint. I think they're far more articulated than the Black Series, and I think they look better than the Black Series, and they're not much more. These are about $25 on Amazon, and I'm looking at doing maybe the Boba Fett next because I'm really enjoying these model kit action figures. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out my other videos. My new video will be out very shortly after this, as I have a surprise new item that I did not expect to have already. Thank you for watching.